Hey guys, what's up? My name's Joseph. I'll be leading the presentation today. Cool. Anyway, our game, as you know, is called Delivery Man. It's a runner of the non-endless kind, meaning it has levels. You control Jeffin, the best delivery man in the world, in another day's work, as he makes his deliveries all around the city. The player needs to go through chaotic... Let's drink some water. Yeah, some water. Oh my goodness. The player needs to go through chaotic streets as Jeff while dodging obstacles and delivering orders. The more orders you deliver, the more points you get. It was heavily inspired by two 5th generation console games, Crazy Taxi and Pepsi Man, with Crazy Taxi being an arcade score attack game where you race against time to complete as many taxi runs as you can, and Pepsi Man being an advert game made to promote Pepsi, obviously, where you control the titular character running around the city collecting Pepsi products. Early on, we had in mind that we wanted to emulate the style of those games, so we knew that low poly was the way to go. With that in mind, we started actually modeling obstacles for the game. We studied the PS1 era models to understand how we could emulate that style and create our own, making it in a more cartoonish fashion with less polygons. With the basic models ready to go, we created a Unity project to get the mechanics down. We also started sketching out the ideas of what the main character would look like. Jeffin's supposed to be the best delivery man in the world, so we took inspiration from Saitama from One Punch Man, making him look like a normal guy. We intended for him to have transformations as well. In the transformation, he would look more like All Might from My Hero Academia. In the beginning, we thought of doing pixel-perfect texturing, like in games such as Minecraft. However, after having some problems and realizing it actually wasn't a good fit for the game, we decided to simply use realistic yet really low-res textures, which really helped with the visual essence of our game. We made an early project of the game with the idea of making it an endless runner. We decided that even after we had it up and running, it would be easier and less repetitive to make a leveled game with hand-picked and organically positioned assets and actual level design instead of a completely procedurally generated game. For the game's UI, we opted to use a comic-style typology in the menus and focus less on actual text, instead going for icons with accentuated outlines and highlights to draw the player's attention and make it easier to understand, especially in high-speed, action-packed gameplay scenes. For the game... For the game's sound, we used Fmod to create the ambience and the soundscapes, creating an organic urban feeling that doesn't get stale throughout gameplay, as well as playing a plethora of random NPC dialogue every time a player either makes a delivery or is assigned a new one. We also chose a horizontal approach to create the game's musical theme that is used throughout gameplay. That we hope that we Right now, we have a game with 2 levels, and most of what we set out to make. I say most because we still have a long way to go before it becomes what we intended it to be. However, it's playable. The main goal is 3 levels and all gameplay mechanics implemented. Right now we have 2 and most mechanics implemented, which already gives the player a feeling for the theme and gameplay we were going for. We do plan on doing more though. The bare minimum of 3 levels would be nice, and some of our animations are still wacky as hell. With more time, we would add additional game modes too, making an endless runner mode, since we already have a prototype for it, so implementing it wouldn't be hard, or different skins for the main character, as well as additional levels in different parts of the city. For now, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see ya.